Hello everyone, this is your boy Jay Camado coming at you somewhere in Inupacan, Leyte. For anything else, kumusta kayong lahat dyan sa hindi pa nakakakilala sa akin? I am Jay Camado from Visayas. This is my channel. I've been motovlogging for quite some time already. Today I am going to Baybay City because I am sending off the Telesin helmet strap, mga winners. So dalawang winner yung pinili ko, so I am sending it to them. Hopefully di pa sirado yung LBC. So if you can notice also, I am using a new helmet. This is my first time using it, so hopefully the sound of the mic is good. Sana minimal yung wind noise. I will be reviewing this helmet soon, and there will be a giveaway soon on this helmet. Watch out, watch out. Anyway, ito pa yata yung first time na nag-motovlog ako after a while since Balangiga ride, kasi nasira yung mic ko during that time. So this time around, may mic na ako ulit. From time to time, meron tayong backride, diba? Usapang backride ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon because it can make or break your riding experience. Why? Having a backride can be positive or negative on your side. Bakit mo naman nasabi, Jake, na positive or negative? Positive kung maganda yung backride mo.
Gago!
Positive kung, siyempre, stability yung pag-uusapan. Mas stable kapag may backride ka. Mas stable kasi yung motor kapag may backride during high speed. Unfortunately, one negative side or downside of having a backride, yung traffic. Kasi yung handling mo, medyo mabigat siya. Lalo na pag usad pagong lang, so it's going to be hard for you. Yun yung downside niya. Stability-wise, kung mabilis yung takbo, mas stable siya. It can basically make or break your riding experience. Nasa sayo yun kung paanong waytail. But there are 5 things na you have to consider during sa ride mo na may backride ka, or may OBR ka, or may significant others ka na sa likod. Ano naman yung mga bagay na yun na dapat mong tandaan? Number 1, your handling. Gaya ng sabi ko, medyo mabigat pag may backride kung mahina yung takbo, saka may traffic. At the same time, if nakita nyo siguro yung may mga meme or mga pictures na na-post online, yung may nagbabanking tapos nasa likod is kumokontra, hindi sumusunod sa instead na paliko, kunwari, going to the right yung banking, going to the left yung nasa likod. Kumokontra sa pagbanking mo. So that is one problem right there. You have to orient or you have to educate your backride na pag banking na, they have to follow your body. Otherwise, mas bibigat lalo yung pag-corner mo or pag-banking mo. And worse is that you can possibly be injured or madisgrasya. So that's the number 1 thing. Educate your backride sa mga bankingan. The second thing that you have to consider is the pressure of your gulong, your tire. You can check the manual. There is a certain PSI or pressure na dapat mong ilagay, lalo na at mabigat na yung dala ng motor mo. Dito sa sniper, nasa swing arm ng sniper. That would be the second thing na you have to consider, the pressure of your gulong. Third thing, pangatlo is your braking. When you have a backride, kung masyadong mabigat na yung backride or yung timbang yung dalawa, medyo mahirap na pong mag-stop. O your motorcycle brake is only effective to a certain point. So kung masyadong mabigat na, medyo mahihirapan na yung mag-stop yung motor mo. So that is another consideration na you have to take. Especially if you're following someone, maybe a van like this one right here. Nasa harap ko may van. You have to be extra careful when following. Huwag kang buntot ng buntot kapag dalawa na kayo. Baka mahirapan kang mag-brake or baka mabangga pa kayo. So that's a basic thing to do. Gaya ng sabi ko, brakes or motorcycle brakes is effective to a certain point. Pag masyadong mabigat na kayo, baka mahirapan na kayong mag-stop immediately. Fourth thing is gas consumption. Yes, gas consumption. Ano ba naman yung gas consumption? Gas consumption is simply mabigat na yung dala ng motor mo. Your makina will work harder para ma-attain yung speed na gusto mo. So, ang magiging resulta nun is medyo mataas yung gas consumption mo. So, huwag ka nang magtaka. Kung may backride ka, kasi medyo nasusunod yung expected na gas consumption ng motor mo. Usually, pag sinabing gas consumption, may expected ka na. Maybe, let's say, 40 to 45 kilometers. But may backride ka, siguro, maybe you will be just expecting around 40 kilometers per liter. That's just a rough estimate. So, it depends pa rin. So, yun yung isa rin sa mga dapat mong tandaan or i-consider when riding, when you have a back ride. And the last thing, pero bago ang last thing, palipad muna tayo ng drone. So the last thing that I need to mention is simply the suspension that you have to consider when riding with your OBR. Kasi suspension mo is only designed for a certain point or certain weight. Masyadong mabigat yung usual na dala ng suspension mo, yung magiging rason ng pagkasira nun. Just like what I've said before on my moto vlog. Example na lang, this is Sniper right here. Sniper is monoshock. Isang shock lang o isang suspension lang nasa likod. If yung karga mo is di lang isa kundi dalawa, ang magiging resulta nun, masisira yung shock mo. If palagi na lang ganun yung bigat na dinadala niya. Quick recap, your handling, especially sa banking, orient your OBR, number 2, your tire pressure, number 3, gas consumption, number 4, your braking, and lastly, suspension mo. So that's the things you have to remember, you have to consider when riding with an OBR. So I guess I have to end this moto vlog right here because madilim na. For ending this episode, of course, I have to leave you with this poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. If you're usually riding with an OBR, do not forget to consider those things I've mentioned, bro. So that's about it. This is your boy J. Amado saying you, bye-bye. Woohoo!